In this video, I'm going to explain what is included in the break-even analysis package. So what you see in front of you is the package, the open package. There are 7 files in this package, so I'm going to give you a brief explanation of each file. So when the teacher downloads this particular package, the first thing they should do is read this file here, which says Introduction to Teacher, read. And what this file is basically is a synopsis of the entire exercise, just notes to the teacher to explain what the exercise is about and what the purpose of the exercise is and what has to be done as part of the assignment. So the teacher should read that note first. Then right above that you will see, okay, the teacher's lecture notes and the student notes that follow along with the lecture notes. So the teacher will instruct the students, and this can be done in a physical setting or it can be done online through Google Meet or Zoom, whatever means the teacher chooses. And the student will follow along with the lecture and fill out the missing information. So a look at the lecture here, you can see that it has all the information that has to be instructed to the students. It's quite a lengthy lecture. And as the student teacher lectures, they can do that in one part of the period or in the best way the teacher feels to administer this whole lesson. So as they are discussing the content of the lesson, the student is following along and they are filling in the information from the teacher notes as the teacher discusses or instructs the lesson. So the student will be following along, listening to the teacher and filling in the information on the whole lesson. You can see it's a lengthy lesson. It could be done in parts or in one period, 2 periods. Again, it's up to the teacher. So you have the lecture, the student notes, and then what follows is the assignment. So before I get to the break-even assignment, which is a spreadsheet assignment, you'll notice that there are 3 spreadsheets here, and I'll explain each one. First of all, you'll see this is the answer key to the assignment for the teacher's reference. So basically, when the assignment is completed, okay, it should look similar to what you see here on the screen. Okay, the actual spreadsheet and the graph for this assignment. So that's the answer key for the teacher. The other 2 files, the first one you see here is called break-even original. Now, this will be given to the student and they have to reconstruct the exact spreadsheet onto their spreadsheet on their computer. So I've given the teacher the actual file for their reference. Now the teacher can make a hard copy or have the student download the template, but I would prefer that the student construct the entire spreadsheet from scratch using this as a reference, and the way the teacher handles that is up to them. So they can either download this to their computer or actually reconstruct it directly on their computer, and they have to make sure that the labels, the numbers, and the formulas go in the exact cell addresses or locations that is indicated here on the original. So that's for the teacher's own reference, and they can use this in whatever means they'd like to. Now you also see another file called break-even student download. Now what this is the spreadsheet itself is missing some information. So the student will have to use the original. Now the purpose for this particular file is in case a student was away the first day of the lesson, you could give them a partial spreadsheet of the original so that they don't have to spend the entire, because they're already behind, they don't have to spend the entire period catching up. You've already given them sort of like 3/4 of the original spreadsheet, and they just can go in there and fill in what was missing so that they can get caught up with the rest of the class. So this particular file is for a student who may have been away the first day of the lesson, and to get them caught up quickly, you give them 3/4 of the spreadsheet that they can quickly fill in the missing information and get caught up with the rest of the class. Again, all of this is up to the discretion of the teacher. So Again, you have 7 files in this package. They're all editable, so you can go in there and change things or make them perspective to what you want to teach in your class. But it's a nice lesson on how to teach break even. It discusses profits, revenues, how to figure profit margin, etc. A nice little lesson for business students, or it can also be used for a math lesson.